I'm not laughing now. Hate racing in the snow. Bugger. Nice win.
Hello?
Hey, Trees, alright.
Yeah, sorry, fine win. Kind of tricky one that, just that one bit where you did that flip and it skidded when you landed because of the snow.
Oh, because of the snow, it was a nightmare.
Times, yeah.
I don't know how far we're going to get through this playlist, to be quite honest. I've got a stream going, by the way, just to let you know, if you want to hide your voice or anything like that.
No, so I don't mind sharing, but thanks for the heads up.
I probably won't get many people watching anyway, don't normally.
This must be an April Fool's prank by Rockstar, though, which
I know.
is quite nice.
That's what Cody said, Cody.
Yeah.
He said it was I'm not impressed, like, I don't like racing in the snow, like.
Well, yeah, if you got a playlist and you weren't banking on freaking snow, yeah.
I suppose he's got
on Twitter as well, Halk's just seen it, so he must be working.
He's just saying it.
Hey, Halk, if you're watching the stream as well as working.
Yo, Dens, how's it going, man?
I've actually been out for a run today, but that's not an April Fool's joke.
Nice.
Some dumbbell work last night and stuff, and some exercises, and actually went out for a run, not far, and I fucking puffed out really easy because I'm unfit, but not bad. I did about a mile.
Oh, well.
It's not bad.
I'd probably be able I'd just collapse if I tried to go for a run these days, maybe.
It's just the motivation as well, it is tricky. I used to be really fit, I want to try and get back to that now.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think I'm skinny, but I'm skinny fat, if that makes sense. It's like
You do know I'm streaming it. You're telling me, but Dens is here.
Skinny fat, is it?
I know the snow's back, man. Fuck's sake, Dens. They're unbelievable, man.
It's nice, I love it.
I hate it, man. I'm not impressed.
Not
impressed.
I didn't even know it's snowing until I loaded in. I was like, why is it so bright? You know, when you're loading in, the loading screen was like, why is it fucking broken? What's wrong with GTA? And I actually set it a bit too high anyway, the brightness.
This one seems a bit bright, like this race.
Yeah.
No, you mentioned it.
It's like you bring up your phone, just completely stick it out and that's
You put your sunglasses on and shit. Oh, I don't know where, man. Oh, man. That's it. Game over.
And I just skidded on the first corner, coming out of the first corner.
Oh, I've just moved it, like. Nice. There you get used to such orders, because I've got high-end tyres on. High-end tyres in the snow just do not go, like.
I tell you what, if you've got different coloured lights on your car, you know, the headlights, the car in front of you, if you're getting the spray off there, smoke, it turns whatever colour you've got your lights.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, it was really cool. Yeah, snow. I wonder if it's snowing in Red Dead as well, actually.
What, does it snow in Red Dead, like? I thought it was set in fucking...
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean, you've got snow on the mountain areas anyway, so you can go up there and you've got to actually wear the right clothes as well, so you don't, like, your stats don't decline. But yeah, it's like full of snows and everything, it's fun. And they have even decorations in the camp, and it's like, yeah, there's like just little Christmas trees. Stuff like that, so cute. But yeah,
whoa.
Christmas trees in, but yeah, snow, no doubt.
Bloody hell.
Looks really nice actually, it's really pretty, because obviously it's just these like not, you know, it's like more countryside sort of things, so.
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought. I thought it was set somewhere like, I don't know, in Texas or something, somewhere in America.
Yeah, well, there are some
so
parts,
they don't get
like
snow.
the desert area, you know,
Right.
it's a bit thinner there. I'm not sure if I didn't actually venture down that way, but I'm pretty sure, you know, all the main bit of the map anyway, not the like western side of it, the old part of the map. It has a bit, but not a lot, not as much.
Got tiptoe around the corners though. I see, you're saying you went for a run. I used to be a really good long distance runner when I was young, when I was a kid. I could run forever, I really could, yeah. I used to run cross country for the school and things like that, but now No, no.
So what I was fittest coming up, was it like probably when I was about 30 or around then.
All right.
And I just decided, and what killed it off though was injuring my back. But yeah, because was living in Romley at the time, so it was about 10 years ago. And because I weren't flowing all the canals nearby, so I used to walk up there anyway, and I just used to challenge myself and do a bit further and think, right, if I can run up that hill, because it's a really like steep hill, it's like you're walking up it and your nose is nearly touching the road in front of you, it's that steep. You know what I mean? It's like almost vertical, it's crazy. And then to Rocky style, I used to challenge myself to get to the top, running it, and then, I remember running one day and then challenging myself to get further and further. So one day there's a pub at the top where everyone goes in the summer, and I just like I was really, really red-faced and sweating buckets and everything. It was boiling hot in the summer, and I just managed to run all the way up there, and it's the first time I did it, and it's like collapsed behind this wall. And then I think someone from the pub came over and was like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I just like ran all the way up there. It's so funny. Some guy with some real concern. I just need to sit down a minute and catch my breath. Thanks.
I could run forever when I was a kid, but not now. Can't do it now.
It's like I'm not trying to flirt or like get anyone all going or anything, but it's like especially the ex I'm trying to. The guy that basically at the time was really fit. He was a bit of a stud, you know what I mean? He was a bit
right, yeah, I'm with you now.
But he was amazed at my figure, the fact I actually had a flat stomach, and he was like, "Where's your belly?" and all this. I'm like, "What girls have you been with? Because they're not genuinely fit then, really." I said, "There's nothing but muscle." He was like, he thought I was really skinny, but I was just fucking rock hard muscle.
Right, yeah, I get what you mean.
I got him in a headlock with my thighs, in fact. When you do a bit of wrestling, that sort of shit. A bit of naked wrestling.
Stay clear of the cheese, I see. Like.
I was like challenging him to like get out of this headlock.
Keen as fuck.
I don't know. Called as well. I know he's. He was all, so it's a one-night stand type thing, but I was like, well, here's my phone number if you change your mind. All that. That was always going to be for me as well. And, it was so sweet. We just, when you just click with someone. And it was really funny as well. And anyway, so I've heard through friends. There's no other girl like me, obviously. Since. Ever been able, he's probably been able to get out the other girls' headlocks.
Probably.
No, but anyway, the fitness thing, it's just for me, more so for me anyway. I was really fucking pleased anyway. It's I'm finally getting there.
Oh, wow. That's good, like.
I did about an hour's workout last night, actually. Some, proper stretches, like actual warm-up stretches type thing, or stretches you do before you actually go for a run.
Yeah, cheese take on the world, isn't it?
But cross-country, fucking love. But I've got fields nearby, and I want to start doing it there, but I don't want to start, because I'm unfit, I don't want to be breaking my ankle, twisting my ankle at the minute, so I'm staying to flat surfaces.
Oh, right.
So yeah, I've gone this little reddish vale, it's like a path, anyway, it's a big lake and stuff like that, and the top path near me is just flat and wide, so I can just leg it down there and back.
Oh, right. Good stuff. So that's one thing about it, there's plenty of places to go for a run, like with it all being outdoors and that.
Yeah.
And that's something I was saying, like, to Lisa and that, like, I'm not really in lockdown, like, and the fact that I can just go in the back, out my back door, and I've got fields up one field, you know what I mean? Oh shit, I should press triangle, I'm too busy talking.
I didn't remind you either.
Oh shit, it doesn't matter. It should be over quickly. Yeah, but you can just go for runs forever, like it's just like the course, there's Danes and things like that, you know what I mean? And
Same
like
round here.
social distance and you're nowhere near anybody, you know what I mean? So that doesn't really come into it. So nobody could really have a go at you, really, if you're by yourself and you know what I mean? You're not doing anybody any harm. Keeping yourself to yourself.
A lot of cities have just got parks, haven't they, and stuff like that. And they'll have got like open countryside and farms and stuff
that's like that, yeah. Like there's a walk you can go on, you can just go on forever and like go all the way down to your Hartlepool and everything, like, and just stuff like that. Whoa, what the fuck's happening there? Jesus Christ, that was tripping out. The fuck that, I've never seen that before, like. What the fuck? I didn't even get to pick my car or nothing.
No way, okay.
I came up, that get fucking loads of people were getting kicked for a split second and that, and then fucking, it was really strange that, like. I've never ever seen anything like that before on GTA, like, oh well.
Well, it's like people are home working as well, aren't they? Or, like,
it was the menu, do you know?
Go down, I'm not going to be surprised.
Do you know the menu when you go to invite people?
Yeah.
It was that menu. And it had like loads of boots, do you know, like the boots where you kick people and that. It had loads of boots and it was just like that for a second and then it loaded up. Fucking strange.
Yeah, so their offices are short staffed, so hopefully they're keeping it going. It's probably having the snow again, isn't it?
Probably. Just wish I'd leave it alone, like. I know I'm sounding like I'm twisting and that, like, but I just like to race, like, normal me. I don't know.
I missed out on a lot of the snow actually on winter. Christmas I was only on for a few hours on New Year's Day, so at least I got a bit.
I should just enjoy it, like. Yeah, let's enjoy slide now.
So what I said on Twitter was it'd be more of an April's Fool prank if they actually fixed the creator or something.
Oh, exactly. Do something worthwhile. Exactly. There's nowhere near as many races getting made now since the creator up there. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, well, I've been thinking about getting into creator myself because everyone's always asking as well, and it's just something to do while you've got a bit of time. But you know, if I can be bothered with it at the minute. But I don't mind making things freehand anyway. I didn't get into the template. So I've probably, but with me, it's just even placing the basic things. What I couldn't do is sync props. I just don't know why it was messing up for me or what I was doing wrong. Where it's, you know, like you sync props on the ground, I couldn't even do that. So I was like, right.
Well, it was unlikely I'd help me do all that. I mean, I'm not a creator or anything. I've created a couple of daft GPs, but it doesn't take much time. Like some of these stunt races, I wouldn't even know. I would, but I just can't be asked. I let other people do it, sort of thing. I would just do a naff job, so what's the point in me fucking attempting it, you know what I mean?
You don't though, your races, your GPs that you've remade, I mean the prop placement in that, brilliant. Sometimes you just got to be a bit random as well, you know, something works.
Just when it goes into like, do you know, like making things work and that, and then the brick all the time. I'd imagine if I was to do stunt races, they would just brick all the time, and I just, fuck that.
Well, practice makes perfect. The amount of times I used to fucking spend hours and hours, and this is back in the day where you had to stack props.
I know, I remember that, yeah.
I remember some of the early days, you used to have to put those containers down so you could put ramps on them.
Yeah.
You used to use fucking hundreds of props just to kind of make any kind of ramp.
Switch glitching and stuff like that.
Yeah, oh goodness, yeah.
Nightmare.
Yeah, that was fucking frustrating.
I made one race, didn't I? Shaggy's turtle slide with like doing switch glitching, and I had everybody helpers. I had CN1 helpers, I had unlikely helpers, I had Halconian helpers, I had everybody helpers. It took us about 3 weeks. I was on it all the time, like trying to make it, and I was like, nah, I'll never ever make a stunt race ever again after all this. Like, there was no way. It took us so long to do it, and it was shit as well. It wasn't even a good race.
I know, it's like my races now just wouldn't work, that's why I'm glad I deleted them. Like, they would be so jaggy because props move, the updated creator and props would literally move, wouldn't they? So, oh no, they're horrendous.
Well, see, I can't do anything with that Shaggy's turtle slide because well, I got banned, didn't I? So I can't go into creator to do anything about it, you know what I mean? So it's there to be played, I think. It's just shit, so don't bother.
Yeah, I'll just remake it again.
No way. I'm not going back through all that again. That's why I don't do... I mean, I know you don't have to switch glitch now, but I'd probably prefer to make it switch glitching if that makes any sense. Because I got used to it doing that way. I got used to doing it that way, so... I don't know.
that split second where you used to have to frickin'... Oh my god. Right, I'm just going to roll a fag if you don't mind extending the timer.
Ah, no worries. Aye. Oh, no worries.
Trying not to smoke. I've only got a couple of J's left. I'm trying not to go out for any more yet. I've been smoking a lot, obviously, as well. I'll not be doing anything.
I've cut back now. I've been cutting back now because, like, I've already been cutting back on my e-cig anyway. I've been putting less and less nicotine in mixing it up, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, I'm cutting back on everything really, like, on the e-cig and that.
So just cut back on the chocolate. I made a cake yesterday though, just out of boredom mostly. It's a really nice cake though. I'm impressed with myself. I don't have scales, so I had to pretty much just, you know, do the American way of cups and guessing, and it's turned out really well. But I don't want to eat it.
Got taught how to do that at school, guesstimate or something. Used to use what do you call it, a margarine tub, and like
exactly.
That's how you used to measure it when you were at school. Like they taught you how to do it without scales, you know what I mean? Like. It's funny how that shit sticks in your head, like, because it's like one of them lessons that you didn't really pay much attention in, sort of thing, and it still sticks in your mind.
I suppose, stuff like that actually comes in handy. Like all the time I was thinking, so especially maths, I'm like, when am I ever going to use that? And like,
see, the worst thing you could do was everyone take ingredients into school because everyone used to just throw it at everybody, you know what I mean? When it was eggs, flour and all sorts, it used to be a fucking nightmare in our school, like, it used to be just like a war zone, you know what I mean? Bring in loads of eggs tomorrow, kids, and then it was just a nightmare. Everyone fucking bombing everyone with eggs, and they're like, oh, come on, really, man, you know what I mean? It used to be hellish. It did. Nobody had no ingredients when we were making cakes and that. Sorry, missed me ingredients were outside when I was throwing it in the oven there. It used to be hell on, like.
Glue, basically, egg and flour.
It used to be a nightmare.
I used to get up to some shit in school as well. I remember letting off, but God, you get fucking expelled and fucking probably arrested nowadays. It's like terrorism. You know, my friend went to France and they brought back some of those bangers that you actually light, and you can keep them in a chain sort of thing. So I lit about 20 of them and threw them in the hallway.
No way. Proper rebel.
Yeah. Oh god, it was a bit naughty really. I got suspended for sniffing poppers, again encouraged by a friend. Oh, it'd be really clever if we take it into PE. We could just piss about, you know, and like we'd go in the gym bit and we were just laughing dead red faced and shit, but we stunk the changing room out with it, and like some people got headaches. You know, it can give you a headache if you stuff like that. But one of the teachers, I got called into the office and like, he knew what it was. So I was like, how do you know what it is? Yeah, I got suspended for a week.
They used to sell poppers at the fucking hairdressers and stuff like that. The barbers.
Newsagents, yeah, still nothing about newsagents everywhere and stuff like that.
Used to be
especially
like,
city centre, we've got the gay village in Manchester, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, all the shops in there.
That's why they used to sell them in the barbers, probably. You know, in like a men's place they got on that. They were just there, like, you know, when you were getting your haircut, you used to just see them like on a shelf above you. Just they used to think a bit unusual, really, but maybe it makes sense in another way.
Well, barbers, a lot
Fancy
of them
sort of thing. No way. Aye, that's true, aye. Yeah, that is true, like. I've noticed that once, aye.
And my stepdad's not though, he's a hairdresser, not a barber. No, it's really stereotypical, that used to be the case, but not anymore.
Yeah. Maybe I should have went to Wagner, like. I went XA just to be safe with the snow, but I should have just went to Wagner.
You know, oh yeah, I'm in Wagner actually.
Might not be too bad though. Might get more grip when it comes to the road.
I was going to stop there, I thought there was a U-turn and then you just turn round right at the checkpoint. So.
Whoa there, whoa there. That's because it all blends in with the snow. You can kind of see the road. It was all white, wasn't it? And look at this Wagner. It's tearing us a new earth. Come on, man. Oh, I've made a noob mistake, mate. Like, should have chose the Wagner.
Oh, I'm glad this checkpoint's all the way through this one at least. Oh, no, whoa.
Someone did just do a U-turn, I think.
Oh, sorry, what?
I'm saying I think someone did do a U-turn, like what you were talking about at that place.
Oopsie. Right. Oh. Oh, fuck now, fella. Shit. Oh, bollocks. Then, got like 5 places. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh, what the fuck? What I hit there? No way, man. Whoa, what did I hit there, like?
Snow.
I got bricked by snowflake, yeah. Oh, like that. I'll be happy with third, I suppose.
Back.
Yes. Slid out the last corner. Wish I chose the Wagner, like. Never mind.
Someone flew past me with, I don't know what car it is, a bit chunky at the back, massive exhaust holes.
Oh, the Devastate.
Yeah. Ooh, fuck. Oh, bouncing off the walls there.
I know there's one thing that I kind of get my head around about this crisis, like how some NHS staff still haven't got protective equipment. And what date are we on now? We're in the first. What is it? It's the 1st of April, obviously. It's the 1st of April. That's unbelievable, that man. They've been fighting this battle for that long. You know what I mean?
I know.
Exposed to it.
Nurses now have been told not to talk about it. The lack of equipment.
It's unbelievable, man. It should have all been prepared before. Like, you know what I mean? I can't believe it. They waited too long.
It's not like these things happen before, so I agree they should have had something in place.
Well, they could see it coming from a mile away, you know what I mean? It was obvious back in January that this was coming our way, you know what I mean? To anybody that had like a slight bit of common sense, because you could see in China how fast it was spreading, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was only going to be a matter of time before it was going to be a problem for us. So why weren't we preparing back in January, February for it? We weren't, you know what I mean? We just laid back and let it happen. Unbelievable.
In my local Asda recently, well the other day, it was yesterday was it, or the day before, might have been the day before, and they were doing that queuing thing, and there's loads of different entrances, so one of them you can go up like the disabled ramp, and there's, you know, to the car park, and then there's an outside, it's like a fire door, but for years and years they've just left it open because people go in and out that way anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, up that ramp they were queuing, you know, distance in between, you know, 6 feet.
Yeah,
in
social
between,
distancing and
like 5 in at a time or whatever, 1 in 1 out or whatever they were doing.
Yeah.
And I ended up talking to this woman who came in behind.
Yo, Mo, hi. How's it going, man?
Hey. I'm okay. And,
thanks for tuning in, man.
Yeah, basically I was on a bit of a rant. I was like saying the same thing. I was like, you know, it's as much individuals or, you know, as much our responsibility as well,
yeah.
You know, to do the right thing, but at the same token, it is the government as well that I'm blaming for this as well, partly, you know, like you say, for the lack of protective equipment.
I know the snow, man. I know, it's unbelievable, isn't it, Cheese? It's unbelievable. Yeah, Moo, hi, it's snow, man. Oh, it's just, what the fuck? April Fools, I reckon, like, crazy. But, yeah, I'm good, man. Hope everything's good where you're at. Keep safe, bro. But yeah, sorry, Cheese, yeah, I agree. I just agree with everything what you said, really, like, just
I got upset as well because people, you know, in this queue and everyone was looking at me as well because I've got quite a big gob anyway. It was echoing around the place as well as.
Yeah.
And I said, well, you know, my nana died 2 years ago, and I think it really hit home with some people. I said I was lucky enough to spend, you know, some time during the final hours, and it's not nice seeing someone.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Not, oh yeah. Oh God,
it's horrible.
Yeah.
But, and the difference is now, of course, that yeah, you're not going to be able to visit your family.
Of course, aye.
But I'm seeing it's definitely around the area now. People are getting a bit panicky around where I am and saying, oh, it's in this area, it's in that area. And, yeah, it's everywhere.
Hopefully the summer will save us. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Hopefully the summer will save us.
I'm disgusted with employers. It's like even my previous employer, which are, you know, I feel bad that I'm not still there because they are a key, you know, it's a key thing. It's
key workers, yeah.
Broadband and stuff like that. But just because they just were doing things wrong, it's like letting people in the office that have been to Tenerife, been to areas that were already, you know, in quarantine and stuff, and they were coming in letting people work. Oh, it's not that bad. Well, I don't care what you think. You know, I'm going to listen to the science and the facts that it can, you know, affect people different ways. You know, look how many look how many healthy people are dying now. No previous medical problems.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm glad I've taken it seriously from the beginning. And not listen to employers who are just trying to make a profit, basically.
Well, that's what I thought. It was like damage limitations with this country. We didn't want to go into lockdown because that would have meant that we would have shut all the economy down. You know what I mean? Like, so as if it was like damage limitations. You know what I mean? Damage limitations. Look at America
though, they've tried it and they've doubled. Is it the cases in China now or something?
Oh, of course, yeah. America's #1 now for it. Yeah, it's spreading like wildfire through America. Unfortunately, like.
Exit low. Fuck's sake. Oh well, I don't mind DNF in this one if that's how it's going to be. Not done bad. At least I've finished most of the races so far. It's not even that hard, is it? I just don't like it.
It's with the snowman, it catches you out.
Well, it looks like there's some quite some news in the playlist anyway, so pretty much guaranteed to get through it. Sugar. I've had a nice couple of days kind of not talking about it or just being there, there for a couple of,
yeah. I'm sorry for bringing it up. I shouldn't have brought it.
No, I'm not saying don't and stuff, but it's just been Sunday was
nice. Better just not talk about it.
I went on social media a little bit, but then the first was actually, I came back to the real world. I was actually watching Jack Black's video of, he's playing through Red Dead at the minute, and that's when he mentioned Florentine and stuff. And that was like the first thing. So Sunday was just so nice. It felt like just a normal day for the most part.
Have you seen Matt Lucas's Potato song?
I've seen it flying about. I've not actually watched it though.
It's funny. Someone Shooting Stars years ago, but he's rewrote it. I think he's hilarious, mate. Because of George, like when he was George Dawes on Shooting Stars, I love that material, mate. Like, because he wrote it all himself, didn't he?
Yeah.
But I seen it because he was getting interviewed on the news. And they showed you a clip of it, and I was sat there laughing me off. I was like, no way. I remember when he was singing that in Shooting Stars. Oh, I remembered it anyway. I was laughing me off. Thought it was funny.
Oh, come on. I'm getting off now.
Gotta watch a Potato song. Mohi's back to work. No lockdown for Mohi.
I kind of wish I was in a way, but in a way yeah.
It's probably best just to. It'd be class to do something where you could just keep your mind off it, and you know what I mean, rather than like every time you put the TV on or something, you're just dwelling on it, and that, you know what I mean.
I just don't think there's any escape from it, really. Anyway, because you get constant emails from companies. So this is our update about COVID.
Yeah.
No, there's literally no escape except for computer games. Except it's even in here, people making races and like, so to a certain extent. Even Red Dead, it's like helping me along a bit, actually playing the story of Red Dead last year, because it features heavily, is it TB or whatever kind of disease was going round.
Well, I made the coronavirus GP back in February, and the death toll was 500 when I made that race. That was worldwide. That was in February. Like, it was just after Valentine's Day, and there was 500. That's what I was going to put on my race when I published it. I'm sure it was around about February the 16th, and it was just the death toll was just about to hit 500 in China. Like, and I think it was like 1 or 2 deaths in other countries. And now you look at it like a month and a bit down the line, and how fast it's fucking spreading, that, man. It's just unbelievable, like, really, when you think of it like that. I was watching something yesterday, right, where they were blaming. Do you know how it spread into Spain? They were blaming it on a football match. Valencia were playing, I can't think who they were playing now, but they were playing an Italian team. And they were blaming the fact that all them Valencia fans went over to Italy, and then they brought the virus back to Spain or something. That's what I've seen something on YouTube. But you don't know what to believe in that, because it's not just that, you know what I mean?
They're the ones flying around as well.
Of course, yeah.
You've got all the sweat as well, and breathing on each other, and any contact sport, which is why they've recommended against it as part of your exercise.
See, when I watched, they were just blaming that one thing, and I was thinking, well, you can't really blame that one thing, because you've always got people coming in and out of the country constantly anyway, you know what I mean? Like, at that time, it wasn't in lockdown, you know what I mean? So it is alarming how quick it spreads, and the fact that it goes undetected is the biggest worry, because what's happened in Italy and things like that, it was going on and spreading, and nobody knew what they had, you know what I mean?
Exactly. You just think you've got
after about a week or something, exactly.
I just wrote off as a normal flu, but I knew it was bad. I was like, what the hell, how are flus getting this bad? It completely wiped me out. I know I'm ill because I'm like, if I think in my head I want to go to the hospital, or I think I should go to the hospital, I'm fucking ill. I never think that, like, oh, this is bad. And if I can't straighten my hair, lift my arms, if I've not got the energy to actually straighten my hair, it's really bad. But I'm just one to kind of plod on anyway. I'll just think, right, get on with it. I can sleep later, rest. But that, thinking back at the symptoms I have now, and I even put it down to compared it to when you're having a really bad anxiety attack, and you can't catch your breath. It's like now I'm even talking because I'm smoking as well. And you're that smoker, and you got to get a good lungful, and you can't.
Yeah.
It's like that's anxiety, really, and your chest is really tight, and it feels almost like you're going to have a heart attack. That is like the COVID. The symptoms I had, it was like the worst panic attack, but ongoing. you know, it was really bad, and I was like losing breath. I was talking to customers, and I was getting dead puffed out. And thinking back now, I reckon I've definitely had it. If I have a test,
yeah.
you know what I mean? I'm 99.9% sure it'll come up positive.
See, that's one of the things about it. People get paranoid thinking that they've had it or they've got it and things like that. I was watching something about Doctor, what you were saying in Italy. No, it's not. I'm not saying you're are. I'm not saying you're are. It was just this thing I seen on the BBC News 24. And they were interviewing a doctor live from Italy, and he says one of the things it's doing is it's making everybody paranoid about having it, or they thought they had it, and there's queues of people wanting to be tested for it. Like, it's not the fact that they just want to be, they want the mind to rest.
A lot longer. People are not
I don't think it has, like. I don't think.
My mum told me the other day, my stepdad in January came down, and even he was worried, saying, I can't breathe, Jack, I'm really worried. She's got a friend who works in, you know, like, she's a doctor, or, you know, that sort of thing, and works with lungs, and she even said to my mum about this.
I don't know.
Clint Boone, radio DJ at the minute, he's got it, he's still on the radio, you should hear him wheezing for breath.
Yeah.
As well, with the same symptoms. He doesn't sound like he's full of a cold or a flu, but he's got it. One of his kids was slightly ill, but he's got it a bit worse, and you can hear him every now and again going, you know, like this, you know, fucking high-pitched, you know, kind of breathing. It's,
I don't know myself, like, I'm aware that it's here now, but I think it's only been in this country, like, it's been in this country a while, because the first cases were in York. And you have to question, like, who got it from them and stuff like that.
Which the main train line out of there, think how busy Manchester is and how many
I
people
know, exactly. I think it's highly unlikely that you have, though. I really do, like. I mean, that's just my opinion, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that you haven't. I'm not saying you haven't, but I'm just saying I think it's highly unlikely, that's all. I really do.
Brownie, at the time, I put on Facebook that I've got the flu, this is the worst flu I've ever had, I'm really completely puffed out. My friend under there was like, COVID or coronavirus. I was like, no, it's not. I was like, I said it's in and out in China, no, it's not going to be that.
Yeah, because you've got more chance of winning the lottery if you think of it like that, you know what I mean?
But Brownie, at the time I had swine flu, there were only 2 other confirmed cases in my area.
Yeah.
So, with this being, as you've already mentioned as well, with symptomless, could be for a lot of people, it's not impossible.
It isn't impossible, like, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying I don't know.
That's why I'm going to take the test, and that will hopefully... Oh shit, this is a bit iffy when this...
Oh shit. Bit jaggy, like. bit jagger. It's just because of the snow. Kind of get the grip of the wall. Well, if you have had it, then you've built up some, what do they say?
Well, hopefully.
Some sort of immune to it. Because that's what they wanted in the first place. Because that's what you heard them say. They wanted it to spread so we could build up an immunity
from it, from having it, though. There's no guarantee that you can't, you know what I mean? You get other flus again. So...
Oh shit, I pricked this. No way. Got bricked by a snowflake right at the end of the wall.
I'm sliding, but this is a bit tricky.
Oh no, yeah. Hit the top of a cat eye. Oh no way, man. Don't believe it. I'm noobing it on this one now.
It's a bit slippy.
It's people finishing already. No way, I've even done a lap. How many laps is it? 2.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'll settle for a DNF now, like.
Yeah, I'm going to be DNFing, I can't. I knew it. I just can't wait for the world to get back to normal, that's all I'm aiming for now. Things are getting worse, the death rate in this country is increasing, so I'm continuing to hide away.
Oh, I wait for the increase today. If it gets, I don't know if it's been published yet, but wait for the increase today, like. Probably be about 500 or right in the day, like.
Oh, fuck, holy just a kind of take it you can't cheat that.
Whoa, I keep on nearly hitting them cacti, sticking through the barges. Onion barges.
I'm trying to cheat this. I'm trying to like jump somehow. To hit a rock and just flip.
Yeah, I do it first time, really. So what was all the fuss about in the first lap then? Feel. Second lap, fly through it. Uncle Bob reckons he's class because he got 47 seconds. Go on, Uncle Bob, lad.
I'm just going now, I'm still trying to cheat it. Oh, did it? We just bashed the barge and there we go.
Happy days.
Not finishing a lap though. It's funny. I knew I'd like kind of have my little routine to try and get a smoke as well, because I've not bought any bulk or anything. So luckily Dino, he doesn't really. He's got a friend staying with him.
Yeah.
At the minute, but he's like apparently with this girl in Sheffield, isolating, in other words, getting laid. His work has given him 2 weeks off basically to self-isolate. So I'm like, that's defeating the object really, for going then, somewhere else and risking bringing it back to you.
Yeah.
So I was like, if he, let me know if he's got any symptoms, and I'll avoid coming round. But luckily, I can walk all the way to his.
Yeah.
So I've got the country parks. You follow a different path around. Cross over a main road, and at that point when I first went out to pick one up, I nearly got run over by a cop car, a police car, because this UPS van was turning, so I ran across the road, and this police car was like nearly speed up, so I was like, oh thanks, like running, the train was on, I'm like, look, I'm exercising, it's not stop me. And then, so I walk up, and the excuse is going to be, if I get stopped, so I'm walking to the chemist, I've just been for a walk, I'm on my way to tribute for your lunch.
Nice for your sister.
Yeah, walking to a chemist because I need antihistamines for my hay fever. And then, but if they really push me...
Just take a carrier bag in your hand. They won't even see anything then, would they? No. Just have one of them green, as the carrier bags here are usable. Just walk around one of them in your hand. Because then it'll look as though you're going to the supermarket about it. And nobody would say nothing to you. You'd be able to go, just do what you need to do.
Anyway, those cops that stopped me, I was like, I'd be like, have you seen my calves? This is not my first time exercising, as you can see.
Just get them in the headlock cheese, you know what I mean? Get them to tap out. And they'll be like, yeah, you win.
It was more my neighbours, because they were the ones like having family round outside and shit like that, and then one day I'm pretty sure I don't know if they grassed me up or something, because I left the house and it made me really paranoid. I got a text then saying, from your housing, who were rent from the council, and they were like, urgent, you must stay at home, and I was like, what? Is Big Brother watching? What the fuck? And then I get home later on, about an hour after I get home, or if that, like the housing were on the phone to me. So I'm like, are they spying or something? Have they got, I was like turning your location off on my phone, and but I think it was just coincidence, hopefully. Oh, damn it. And then next door, because I had my radio on pretty loud as well, so they could hear the message on the radio stations about it. What the fuck? Well, this knows. I just can't wait for it to be. I'm just hoping people are a bit better with each other and a bit more hygienic and stuff.
Well, the amount of gel that we've sold and the amount of hand sanitizer, we should be doing something against the coronavirus. Jesus Christ. You're kind of getting on to the love of money.
Think of the positives as well, right? All this self-isolation, all the other cold and flu viruses that were being circulated, there'll be far fewer of those as well.
Oh, that's true.
So all the other cold and flu strains, because there are many, they're not all the same strain.
Yep.
Once you get a cold, it might be a different strain of the one you've had before. So hopefully there'll be a lot less of them as well, I reckon. So there is a bonus to doing this, very much.
Of course,
so, I'm messing up an easy loop. Look on the bright side, this is going to help. You know, it'll help the economy in the long run as well, because there'll be like less workers off generally with flu and cold.
Yeah.
And passing it around in offices, so there'll be less sickness generally. So I think once we're back up and running, it's going to help the economy far more.
I'd like to think so, like.
Once everything gets back to normal. I just can't wait to go to a gig. I really can't. I miss gigs.
Well, I've been in lockdown for the last 10 years anyway, so doesn't really make any difference to me.
I've been on lockdown for about 20 years ago.
Lockdown since I was 16.
No.
I've had a few jobs and things like that, so I'm just taking the piss really, but yeah.
Oh no, it keeps slipping now. Okay.
Slipping and sliding.
Yep. Oh no.
Thought it was in first. I hate that. I hate when Treaty lies to me. I hate that shit. It's like, you're in first, like, woo, coming down, and then all of a sudden, no, you're not, you're in second. Calm the fuck down.
Hey, how many people are in?
It's swelled, that's away, like. Not catching sweldy ladies away.
Oh shit. Oh crap.
Oh, I'm gonna go the other side. No way. Where am I going? Yeehaw! Like a little flip, a little bit of a slide. Alright. I'll plan that.
Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. No. Oh frick. I was going to explode then, that would not have been helpful.
Oh, it's time for a vape. Oh, I've just thought I've got no sandwich fillers. Oh, I can't make myself a sandwich. I'm gonna have to make some pasta instead for my dinner, I think. Like, let's have a little look, see what I've got for my dinner. I'm sick. Oh, there's plenty of bread. See what it is, right? It was as if they made a point when I went in Asda. It was like, in the bread aisle, it was like you could swim in the bread. There was that much of it. There was loads of bread. There was loads of...
I can't be bothered going out.
I went in the bread aisle and that, there was like bread to the left, bread to the right, bread on the floor, you know what I mean? It was like Scrooge McDuck, you could just like swim in it, you know what I mean? It was, let's go for a little dive. It was unbelievable. There's no need to panic, like.
I didn't run out of beer, so I've got some more Red Stripe.
My mate used to drink that stuff, the Jamaican beer. Red Stripe.
It reminds me of going out as well, all the clubs. It's like, last time I was out, it was with my sis, and we were in a club and we ended up in the DJ booth with Clint Boone. So we went through night for these DJs that. So like, the next minute he comes back and hands us like Red Stripe. We were getting loads of free drinks, it was I still love going out and knowing people, getting free shots and shit. I get free drinks.
It was like before I went to Ibiza, like, or Spain in general, I never ever drank San Miguel. Never ever drank San Miguel, and then obviously when you're there, it's silly not to because it's much cheaper than all the rest. You know what I mean? It's just, well, it was when we went. You know what I mean? Like if you looked at the menus, it was like San Miguel at the bottom, fucking cheap as fuck, and then all the you know what I mean, all the fucking other beers and lagers. Yeah, so it was like, fuck it, let's give San Miguel a go. It can't be that bad, and I tell you what, it was fucking lovely. So when I come back, I used to drink it when I used to come back.
There's another one called Estrella, or Estrella.
Estrella, isn't it? Is it Estrella?
Yeah, well, it's
Dutch,
double L, but it's Spanish, so it's a Y.
Oh, right. That's not the one I was thinking of. I thought you meant the Dutch beer.
No, it's Spanish.
Amstel, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of Amstel. Is it Amstel?
Amstel, yeah, that's a nice one as well.
Yeah, it is like. Sorry, I just got confused. I thought you meant that one.
Yeah, I do like my Spanish lager.
But when I come back, I used to drink it. I used to go to the shop and that, and do you know the big bottles of it? I used to get like, I think it was a litre and a half of it or something, half for £3.
Yeah.
I used to just go in and get 2 of them, and you sit there and drink it. It used to be fucking lovely, like.
Yeah,
they are, like.
really big.
I've never drank it in cans, like, I don't think. I've never had a tinny of it. I just used to go in, because what I used to do sometimes as well is I'd go in the shop and I'd get like 6 cans or 8 cans or whatever. I'd get one of them as well, or maybe 4 cans and a couple of them or something, you know what I mean, just to mix it up a bit. So if I felt like a tinny, I'd have a tinny, and then I'd have a bottle for later on or something, you know what I mean. But them bottles of San Miguel were lovely back in the day, like. I only started drinking them when I come back from Ibiza. I come back from Ibiza and I started drinking them. I was like about, 17, 18-year-old. About then when I went to Ibiza, I just left school.
Surprised you weren't doing more chemicals going Ibiza.
I went when I was too young. I went with my dad. Well, it was a good idea of him though, like thinking back, you know what I mean. It was nice of him and that, but I could sit here and lie and get, oh yeah, I went to manumission, like fucking rocking it up all fucking night, you know what I mean. I could sit here and lie, but I'm not gonna. It was good though. Like I went to like the bars in like San Antonio. That's where we were at. Like San Antonio Bay, it was fucking fantastic. Like, but that was the only thing. I did meet a girl out there and that, and she was like, "Wait, I'm going to. It's my birthday and such, and we're going to Es Paradise, and I've got a spare ticket if you want to go and all the rest of it." So it was the day after I went, wasn't it? I was absolutely sick, man. So that was the closest I went, and my dad was going to take us. Well, I was like, "Dad, no offence or anything, but I ain't going to no nightclub with you." Like, I mean, fuck that shit. Like, it wouldn't feel right, man. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'd go to a bar and have a drink with them and that, but not a nightclub, man. Like, you want to go there with your mates and that. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Nah, not my dad. Anyway, he's boring, man. Sorry if you're watching, Dad, but you were.
He probably thought, "Oh, I've never been to a club in Ibiza in my life. I want to go."
Nah.
I mean, he probably just wanted to tick it off his bucket list or something.
Nah, did he? He didn't. He wasn't that enthusiastic. You know what I mean? Like, if he was that bothered, he would have bought the tickets and been like, "Well, if you're going tough, if you're not going tough titty sort of thing."
My mum, because my mum used to be a Hacienda regular, so she knew it was shutting. She's like, "You should go, Nick, before it's going to shut."
Yeah.
That's my mum telling me to go to Ibiza, to the Hacienda.
Hacienda.
I was like 17. I could have got it.
Yeah.
Family contacts are that we know all the bouncers anyway. So it's nice when I go out in Manchester, like they always, if I get looked out, you know, they always look out for me. It's good. Yeah, lucky.
See where our hotel was, there was 2 nightclubs right next to us. I think it was Eden and Es Paradise. They were over the road from each other, and that my hotel was just down from there. I was like rubbing my nose on it, really, like.
But you didn't get any sleep.
To be honest, it was a bit rowdy, but it wasn't as bad as that you'd think. You know what I mean? It wasn't like you just heard them coming back from the nightclubs on a night. But to be honest, you never used to get into that time anyway, because all the bars not open after o'clock in the morning. There we'll get. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what the British. Well, that's one of the things with the Ibiza, it was spot the British people during the day. It was all foreigners and that. Like, me and my dad were walking around with English tops on and that, and it was just after Euro '96. It was not long after that, or France 2000. That's what it was. It was just after the World Cup, and all the people were rioting, all the English fans, and these Scandinavian people were outside one of these bars, and they were like, "Hey, you English, you think you clever in France 2000, yeah, or France 98, yeah?" My dad just didn't say anything and just put his head down on that, because there was fucking thousands of them, all had blonde hair and that, you know what I mean, all get big as fuck and that. "Hey, you English, you think you clever in France 98, yeah?" Get something like that, or France 2000 or whatever the fuck it was. Well, yeah, it was France 98, wasn't it? Yeah, France 98. I left school 2000, so it was like 2 or 3 years after that. It was about a year, so it had been 3 years after the World Cup. In 2001 when I was over there.
That's one thing I'm worried about, World Cup qualifiers, isn't it, this year?
Well, it'll either take place behind closed doors or it probably just won't happen. Everything will just get pushed back.
Yeah. It's crazy if that happens though.
Well, the Olympics has the Olympics been postponed till the summer, I think. I mean, till late summer.
Opening, you know, they've done behind closed doors, the lighting of the torch and stuff, so, yeah.
I know the Japanese government were pretty optimistic to get it going, but... Oh, well, that's no surprise, really, like... All the flat season on the horse racing will be cancelled, which I'll be sick about. See, that's a massive thing, that, because... They were talking about it, and there's like people that invest in horses and things like that, right? And the 3-year-old campaigns, the classic campaign, so there's a lot of people that spent a lot of money for the horses, for the 3-year-old campaign, enter them for the Guineas and the Derby and the St. Leger or whatever, and it's just not going to happen. So it's just going to be wasted investments for a lot of people and lots of sports, and it's just going to affect everybody and everybody's way of life, I suppose, like. I wonder what they will do about that, or they can't just write off the season altogether. I mean, they have to do something.
Well, as long as they're looking after the horses,
well, yeah, that is the main thing. Well, that's why they will be getting treated well. They get treated better than me, horses.
And I've got horsey friends as well who are like, you know, posting, it's like, oh, when you're on lockdown but you realise that this is your life anyway. It's like just carrying on looking after a horse.
You know what it is? It doesn't even seem as though the snow's that bad.
On here, no, it's not like...
I normally struggle with that race without the snow, so what the fuck? Like, I do have some trouble with that race sometimes, like. I just flew through 3 laps there as if it was fuck all. It's like the spiral bit, I think it's because sometimes I use the Wagner. Like the Wagner I do struggle with on certain races, like.
I did slip a bit on that, especially. It's like there's a lump in the middle of it, you know, between the wheels, like under the centre of the car. I always find it's like, yeah, it's weird. It's like some...
Because that's why I reduced the laps, because I thought it might be a bit tricky. I think it was on 4 laps. Oh, I don't know what I have to eat anyway, and go in the kitchen and have a look. I really need to go to the shops, like, but I can't be arsed.
I'm proud of myself at the minute. I'm not like snacking too much, I'm not overeating, I'm just like sticking to regular meals. What did I have? After a run this morning, I've just had a banana.
I've had milk, yeah. I might just have some pasta, like. Pasta for my dinner, I reckon. Like, I've got some soup noodles here, but I've never really tried these ones. You know, the ones in the tub, like
lovely, then.
Bacon flavour. I don't know about that shit. Like.
What's that?
Bacon flavour. No, super noodles. You know, like in a one of them, like a pot noodle sort of style fucking thing.
Oh, last night, I had to use
barbecue
a roast.
beef and chicken.
And there was loads of chicken left, because it's like, it was a boneless joint, so it was like...
Oh, you're killing us, man. Don't choose one. I want a chicken dinner.
Roast dinner on Monday, because I didn't have one on Sunday, and last night what I made was a sweet and sour chicken with the leftover chicken. It was already cooked, so I just threw it in with the sauce.
I want a chicken dinner. I want a chicken dinner.
Yeah. Sweet and sour chicken with and I'm going to have pork sweet and sour tonight, because I've got to cook pork before that goes on as well. But yeah, chicken, it's so nice. With brown rice last night, it's so good, so healthy. It's well nice.
No, I want a chicken dinner now, though. Not happy.
Oh, I did it. Yeah, I did roasties. The chicken I bought came with stuffing balls and 2 little sausages as well.
Oh man,
and then I did the mash as well. I didn't have any veg.
Oh man, what you're trying to do is one.
So I had sweet corn. But it was nice. It was well good. I'm proud of my little self. I enjoyed it.
What you trying to do as well?
Sorry.
I want a Sunday's dinner.
But tonight, yeah, I'm going to make bread later. Like I said, I just can't be bothered going out, and fresh bread's so much nicer, especially
I'd imagine, like, yeah. That smell. I bet it smells lovely in the house when you're making fresh bread, like.
Oh, it smelled nice when I made cake yesterday. Oh, yeah. The smell of cake baking. I'll get on the exercises later again. Keep up momentum.
Why not? Why not?
Well, now's the time. We've got time to do it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think girls are going to come out of this lockdown two ways, because you've got the girls that do all the contouring and eyebrows.
Yeah.
Think of how many like eyebrows. Girls' eyebrows at the minute are probably a mess. I do my own, you see. I don't do all that crap. I prefer more of a natural look.
Well, there's going to be more. Well, after all this is done, there's going to be more girls than males anyway, because it seems to be affecting males a lot more, if you've noticed. Aye. Yeah, if that's the case, like, it looks that way. It's affecting males more than females. I seen a hospital in Italy and it was just full of males, like, there was a case of spot the female. And the statistics show that as well. I think it's 70-30% in the girls' favour. Like how many people it's affecting more.
Well, think of like, you know, I'm not saying man flu's not a thing, but it's true, because women just have a better
immunity system. That's what they're putting it down to. Yeah. That's what they said on the news.
Yeah. Women have a stronger
immune system. Immune system. That's what they're saying.
Men are already fighting against it. So that's why man flu exists. It's not that it's any different to flu, or it affects, you know, it's just men's immune system don't fight it off as well.
It does kill you, like, it does really kill you, like, when you get the flu, like, being a male, like, I don't know, I've never really thought of it like that before, like, until like, these statistics have come up, to be fair, and then you've put two and two, like, you're saying that, sort of thing. Because, if you look in China, I think, I can't remember what the statistics are, but it's definitely more males than females are dying of it, and also in Italy as well. It's crazy, like. But then a young girl dies of it in Britain yesterday, and like the youngest to have died from it, with no underlying health issues either.
There's kids now as well with no underlying health issues. I think like a 7-year-old or something. Yeah. Our youngest in Europe, I don't think they're in England.
Tell you what is, the people that are not taking it seriously and stuff like that, right, they just need to go on YouTube and just have a look inside the Italian hospitals, and then when they finish watching that, like, people that are proper fighting for their lives on fucking on ventilators and stuff like that, after they finish watching that, try telling themselves that they're not scared. Jesus Christ, it's enough to scare any fuck like that.
I saw a post the other day of my friend, and
I know what, look how far, like.
For Italian hospitals, they have like as one, you know, somewhere else in the US or UK.
Yeah.
And it's exactly the same, different angle, but it's the same room. So there's a lot of.
What, they're trying to make it look like a UK hospital?
Yeah.
Like, oh, right, I've never seen anything like that, like. To be honest, I haven't seen anything of.
On Facebook, it's just there's so much bullshit out there.
Oh, of course, but to be honest, I've never seen anything of UK hospitals on YouTube or anything like that. I've seen plenty of Spanish hospitals. Plenty of Chinese hospitals, plenty of Italy hospitals, but I've never seen any English hospitals. Alright, yeah. Alright. Oh, but the ones I've watched are definitely like Italian ones, like the interviewing the Italian doctors and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So, you know, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
They're just editing it.
Using footage, then journalists in this country are now trying to use that to say that it's the UK.
So how can they not get footage inside the UK hospitals, like? How's that?
There's banned from visiting is banned, everything. You're not going to let people in hospitals.
Oh no, that would. But they can get footage from inside all the other hospitals, but inside British hospitals it's just a no-go. Surely someone's got a phone in the pocket. You know what I mean? Like, Joe, like that's getting emitted and can take a quick video and show people what it's like and then put it on YouTube.
Private medical information. You know,
yeah.
Permission,
that's true, right?
So,
I know, but
like,
people.
Like I was doing Brownie, this is right. What happens is, and it's not the first time. For God's sake, I'm going to DNF this
I know, but people were risking their lives in China to do that, you know what I mean?
Hold on, before we get off subject, Brownie, when I've worked in communications, and what happened at BC and Virgin as well, times like this, and even in travel, you get journalists that phone up, like I'm a call centre worker, journalists will phone up because they think they can get a story by just talking to a normal person like me or you who happens to be working on the phone, and they will, what happened was I was at work and I suspected it was an actual journalist, the way they were talking and acting, like they were trying to get a statement from me.
All right.
And this is it's against the law for journalists to do that.
Oh, of course it is, yeah.
So yeah, this journalist was like, on behalf of my dad is elderly, he's not here at the minute, and his services have been switched off and stuff like that. So because of data protection, I couldn't do anything about the bill tax kind of thing. But I was like, right, we'll get his services back on because obviously he's vulnerable. And they need a working phone license. I said we'd never not have someone who's vulnerable without a working phone. And it's like when we got statements released at Virgin as well, that often journalists phone because they won't go through the official lines like they're supposed to, and they'll just phone any ordinary worker on the phone and trick them.
Yeah.
So, point being, journalists are assholes.
You got to think, in China they're risking their lives doing it. Like there was people getting their camera phones out in China and they're not even allowed to do that. That they can get, like if the Chinese government catches them doing that, they can get arrested and probably killed. It just shows. I know, but just. Oh, I know that. I'm just asking why it's not there. Like I'm just wondering. Yeah, I'm just wondering why. Oh, yeah. Like, that's what...
I'm seeing posts and people in hospital with ventilators on, but you don't know what to believe.
Of course you don't know.
There's so many fake profiles that are like after money or
that's true.
To go viral or attention.
Of course, yes.
I can't even believe because you see a spelling mistake and like it's fake. And I've even gone into comments on. I've gone into that person's page. So my mum's died. He's crying in the van, and it seems genuine. So I'm like, right, fair enough. But the internet is a lie, basically. That's how you've got to look.
Oh, of course. I take everything with a pinch of salt. Yo, whoever's commented, I'll check after the race, bro. Oh, girl, whoever it is.
It's like when I put my hand open, I was in the room, the nurse actually left me for a minute, so I actually took a photograph of my hand in front of my x-ray because she left the computer up with all my details on it and stuff like that. In the end she panicked and she was like, oh, don't post that on social media. So,
it's all data protection. I know you're not allowed, but there's people in China. I know you're not allowed. I know you're not allowed, but I'm just saying people risk their lives to do it in China. I'm sure there's not as much of a prosecution in this country if you get caught doing it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I know it's more private and all the rest of it and that.
It's just, I don't see how it'll benefit people.
Oh, I don't think it would either. All I was saying is I just haven't seen any footage of British hospitals on YouTube. I've seen every other country, but I just haven't seen, like for example, I seen Spain and they were collapsing in the headquarters, like in the reception bit, sorry, you know what I mean? Like before they go in, because there was no bed, so they were having to lie on the floor and things like that, you know what I mean? Like I seen an Italian one and stuff like that. I was just seeing them like when I was scouring through, you know what I mean? But I've never seen any British ones. Not that I was going out my way to look, you know what I mean? It was just I didn't see any. I seen plenty of people panic buying in shops. That's all that it was. Like the subject. That's all it was about in Britain.
Exactly, that's the journalists that just wanted, being assholes, basically making the whole country look bad. This is why we get fucking terrorist attacks, because everyone sees. Like, I get embarrassed, and when this first came out, you saw a load of Brits out in Spain, like Benidorm. Everywhere was shut. They were just going out and being British, fat bellies everywhere, and being
of course, ridiculous, isn't it? Yo, I suppose how's it going, man?
No wonder we all look like people think we're like fucking. All British people.
I seen that. I seen that, like fucking assholes. Like. It is. Because the Spanish police were trying to say, hey, get back to your hotels, man. It's meant to be a lockdown, and I thought they were just ignoring them, weren't they? You're chanting football songs and all the rest of it. Like, really, man? Get a fucking grip.
Looking like hooligans generally. I was like,
Fucking
oh, they're
arseholes.
just making it look really bad.
But see, the only way to deal with it, right, is what China done, right? They went into total lockdown, you know what I mean? If you've seen it from the air, there was hardly anybody at all, you know what I mean? Like, whereas we're not doing that, you know what I mean? So, what, it only took, 2-3 months for them to start getting back to normal? I'd say you'd have to double it in this country, right? Possibly, like. Maybe it's even longer. Who knows? You never know, someone might come to our rescue, that's what I was saying. Hopefully there'll be less transmissions through the summer, so when the weather gets warmer.
We're doing quite well, actually.
We are.
At the moment,
We are doing well
at the moment. It might not be as bad as we first thought, or we're handling it well. Everyone's doing their bit. So, like, I get the press making it look like we're not really. And I said in that queue in Asda the other day, I was like, now we're having to do this because of the people who, you know, have caused that, you know, the people who caused, you know, have started that panic buying have now caused this.
Yeah. Well, let's face it, as I said earlier, we bought enough hand gel and stuff like that, so if everybody's using that, you'd imagine that would be pretty hard for it to fucking transmit and shit like that, you know what I mean?
But how long will it last? That's my problem. This country's dirty anyway. If you look at China and how clean they keep their streets, buildings as well, they're pristine, a lot of them. In the big cities, here it's just gone to shit. The councils don't really pay for cleaners anymore.
There's no money, that's why.
Transport's disgusting. In China and places, it's clean as frick.
Yo, Posty, how's it going, man? Cheers. Thanks for the like, man. Yeah, it is. It's the way people live.
Anyway, I try and avoid public transport. I was buzzing when I got this flat so I could, you know, walk to work.
Yeah.
And then, funnily enough, when I did get first public transport for the first day to go to that interview, and I get fucking, we'll call it flu, might have been coronavirus, we don't know yet. So
I think you're alright, Cheese. I don't think you've had it.
I do. And I'm glad it wasn't worse. The temperature I had...
I don't know.
I'm convinced now.
I'm trying to make you feel better, man. Like, I don't know.
You don't need to. I'm glad that I've had it in a way.
I don't know.
I mean,
your chances of getting that and swine flu, you would have probably more chance of winning the lottery 20 times or something. I don't know. Yo, Luke, how's it going, man? Thanks for the thumbs up, man. How's things in Wales, man? Fucking hope you're doing well, man. If you're ever around for a game of Rocket League, man, hit us up. I'll be on this afternoon if you're on now. I don't know, I mean, I just think it's very unlikely, that's all. I'm not saying it's impossible, I mean, you might have had it for all I know.
I'm not going to leave it here in a sec, because it's, you know what I mean, I know my own body, I know when I'm ill, and I know the symptoms.
That's what I'm saying, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible, I just think it's unlikely, that's all, you know what I mean?
Don't die at the time, so let's leave that there, and we'll see what happens when they do that.
You can laugh at us if you did.
And I'll take it back if I didn't.
Oh no, there's nothing to take back. There's nothing to take back. It's just, I don't know, it's just an opinion, really. I mean, I'm not trying to say you did or you didn't. You know what I mean? If you did, you did, and you didn't, you didn't.
Exactly. So we're not going to know till I have hopefully have a test. If they're hopefully testing people before it was officially announced that it was.
I know.
Getting a couple more jobs around the house done as well yesterday. I even hung a couple of pictures. Oh shit.
Done well to do that.
Wow.
I was like doing slide and everything. Come on. Easy. Don't know how I managed to do that. I was sliding all over.
Oh yay. Oh, fucking hell. I just flew over one checkpoint, thank goodness there's a secondary one. Got through that better than I thought. Oh, ouch.
Oh, there. Use now. You don't even have to do this last one, right? Do you? You can just go back and get the checkpoint.
I don't know if I managed to do that in.
No. I don't even need to do that wall ride. I've just attempted. Bugger. Because you can just get the checkpoint down there, I think.
Oh, freaking! There's one there, the U-turn wall ride, and I'm just flying off that one.
Yeah. You just get the checkpoint. Like, you can just go to get the checkpoint and just U-turn it. You know what I mean? Without doing the wall ride. Probably better with the snow, yeah. Oh, no way, I'm going to slide out there. Fuck's sake. It's tricky, like. It doesn't take much for the car.
Fuck. Slide out on the last bit.
Just got to try and get your speed up as best you can.
Yeah, I'm not scared out at all.
Yeah. There we go, nearly. Yep, just.
Shit, no.
I hope the snow's only here for a day, like. Can't be asked for it to be.
Yeah, I think it will.
Be a nightmare. Didn't know which way I was going there because the barrier's been smashed.
Oh no, I keep slipping on the last bit. I don't know why.
Ah, it's horrible that bit. I knocked up on that bit. Like.
I managed that before though, not a problem. Not for it first being lapped down. Right, go, 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 go. Oh, just managed. Phew. Oh, it's nice actually yesterday. I had my best friend from school, well, secondary school. I've known people longer. But she moved down south to Paynton in Devon when we like literally left school, and Mum opened a B&B there, so I just got an inbox off her yesterday. She never goes on Facebook rarely. I just thought, how's your mum?
Oh, nice.
So, chat with her. She's another of my horsey friends. Yeah, it was nice hearing from her actually.
Hard size catch up with old friends, man, isn't it?
Yeah. Sounds like
Oh, shit.
Keep in touch a bit more.
No way, man.
Shows you, you don't realise people thinking about you.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like this certainly shows.
I think this might be a bit of a struggle like this way, so I'm having trouble with it though.
Third lap now.
Oh, I might be alright then. Hopefully. Oh, no way, man, I'm having trouble with it. Oh, God.
I'm doing that, then just get the checkpoint and drive around now.
Last lap syndrome, really. Come on. Gotta do it this time. Come on. Hey. Fucking air.
No, that was not helpful. Oh, bollocks.
Finally. I don't think it was a good idea to do this one in the snow though. Good race, like, I like that race, just snow's a bit slippy with it being sports classics.
Some of the props, isn't it? Some props are slippier than others, like metal. Oh, I can't get up. Damn it.
See, I remember liking that race because it's like a bit unique, you know what I mean, with like the different props and stuff like that. It's the thing with Gossip's races, like.
Partly as well, innit?
Yeah. Like, he makes unique races, doesn't he? Like you can tell his creations basically from anybody else's. I can anyway. Like when I'm doing it, I'm like, this is Gossip's races. So he's like one lick on the race sort of thing.
Oh no, come on! Stop skidding! Oh no, same bit again. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, damn it. I just want to finish this one. It's still nice, no one's overtaken that. Been here for a while.
Excuse me, I'm just doing my Darth Vader. It's one thing I hope I don't run out of, liquids.
Oh, bollocks! No.
I've still got some ice cream crunch now. I've got next to nothing else like.
Dino said that he's running low and he doesn't know if the vape shops are open, which I don't know.
Nah, they're not. I'm lucky because my local shop's got a vape bit in it, so I might be okay.
Yes.
I tell them where to go. I don't know if you're allowed to advertise when you're streaming or nothing like, but I don't think many people's watching anyway. But dailyvapes.co.uk.
Right.
That's really fucking good. Like Lisa got me onto them. You can get 4 bottles for 15 quid, and that's 60 milliliter bottles as well. So that's what 240 milliliters for like 15 quid, which is good. Like where I'm from, you get like 100 milliliters for a tenner. You know what I mean? And the Nick shots. But yeah, tell him to go on there, dailyvapes.co.uk. I'd imagine if he's struggling, you know what I mean? I'd imagine he'd be able to get them delivered. Through that.
Oh, you know what does it? He makes his own as well, so he's got alcohol from when he's making them, and I think it's just some of the stuff he needs anyway. He's going to make his own hand gel as well, so I'm going to nab some of that. He's going for some like eucalyptus, but he's got the alcohol. Race is 3. I might make it to the end before I need to lose.
Alright, dinner time for me, like. It's weird when I walk up, I gotta hear some sort of fucking like drilling or some shit. Like as if like workmen are out in the street or something like that, you know what I mean, in the distance, and I was like, oh fuck, I might as well get up. It was like 8 o'clock. And I got up when I went out and checked the gas and that, like outside there was nothing, there was like fucking birds tweeting in the air and shit. I was like, hey, what the fuck was that noise I could hear? Like, must be fucking hearing shit. A fucking drilling going on inside my fucking head in there. Yo Robin, how's it going, man? Thanks for watching, man. Thanks for the like. Me like. Alright, what am I doing here? Inviting people. How many laps have I got this on? 3 laps. Ooh. 3-2. I don't know whether to leave on 3. It's difficult. It is a bit tricky with it being snowing. I don't think it's normally that tricky, but with the snow, I think it will be a bit tricky. Like, what do you reckon? 3 or 2?
2.
Alright, and stick with 2.
I always struggle on Gilmore races anyway, at the best of times.
Oh, it's a nice. I like the race. It's just with the snow, it could be
a bit
slidey like.
I find Gilmore's dead tricky. I always mess them up.
Yeah, I don't know what to choose. Like T20 or Nero, T20 or Nero. I remember Lisa told us to choose the Nero before on this one.
Right.
I don't know what to go. I'm going T20. I think. T20. I think I did choose it and I was given a hell. Get Lisa, what have you made us choose this car for? And that, and she was just sitting laughing at us and like, oh, you're a noob, shut up and that. Come on, I need one more win for 3,000.
Nice.
One more win. There's people racing without snow. Really?
What?
No.
Is it just...
No way, man. So how am I winning when I'm the only one in snow? Oh, no. Otto hasn't got snow, that's right.
No, I'm definitely got snow. But in this playlist, you mean?
Yeah, it's because he hasn't shut it down, that's why. He's been on it since it's updated.
You know, that's crazy.
Go on, Otto, lad. Oh, no way, man.
Ouch.
I don't believe it.
Oh,
He's done a few.
Clever.
He's done a few races like this, like, the blimp wall rides and the. I like them, mate. Like, should be more like this. I think Massacre made one, and Stockbrood's made one as well, like this, like similar, sort of like blimpy wall rides.
Struggling. Oh, ouch! Oh, frickin'.
I think near enough everybody's made them anyway, to be honest, like, but you just don't see that many of them, do you? When you're racing. I know Unlucky did a spiral out of them not long ago, a fruit burst spiral or something, fruit burst 3.
Oh,
I had a feeling there'd be some people racing without the snow, like. I had a sneaky suspicion, right?
no!
Oh, there's a dead body on the road.
And left the cars there as well.
Must have getting quarantined. Unlucky. Oh, don't. Wow.
No! Oh, damn it. I made it round. I keep making it round halfway round the second after the switch. I'm just going low.
No worries. Oh, no way. You slidey. Uncle Bobby! Come on! No way! He's coming back! No way! Oh, that was close. Fucking hell. Please. Oh, 1 second. Yes. Oh, just. By kitten's whisker. I wish I left it on 3 laps now. Oh well. Maybe not.
Hi, I'm back.
Yo!
I thought the time would be going now, but...
I think a few people are struggling.
Oh, shit.
Oh well, the snow mustn't have reached Germany yet, then, huh?
No! Sorry.
It's alright.
Okay, now nearly got round.
Shall I spectate you, cheese? Will that make you race better?
Oh shit, yeah. Embarrassing.
Let's see what evil Nora Allen's doing. She's done it. Easy. Oh, she's getting the nervous twitches because she's on YouTube.
Oh fuck.
I know, I used to hate that. When people used to be like, I'm streaming and I'm spectating Brownie and then I used to be doing shit on the wall or something. I used to think, fuck, get off me, man. Go watch somebody else, anybody but me.
Oh shit, no. Oh, fucking hell. DNF me, please.
Give me a D. Give me an N.
No! Oh, oh.
How many more people do we need? One more? One more needed to do it.
No! No, 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 no. Oh, right.
I think they've given up.
Oh shit, no. Oh, I made it, I think. Yeah, checkpoint. Woo!
Nice one. Happy days.
Right,
thanks, man. GG. GG. I've still got another lap to do though.
Oh, couldn't brake then.
I'll have to spectate you now I've done a lap. That's the rule.
I'm stuck in a car park on the wall at the moment.
Need Fireline or Danny Story to do another lap.
Oh, there we go, nice.
Oh, there we go. Fireline done it.
I've just started lap 2. I'm telling you what, going to St. Lou helps anyway, helps with the urgency. And it carries over, doesn't it?
It does. I hope I turned the radiators off. Yeah, I did. Thank fuck. Just sitting there feeling a bit warm and thinking, I hope I didn't leave the radiators on all fucking morning. Last thing I'll be doing with.
I'm going to be giving mine a boost at the minute, 'cause it keeps going cold, doesn't it?
It does, I just put them on for half an hour when I woke up, mate, that's enough. I just blast the house with heat and then it's me done, like. Normally anyway. And I can just top it up with the heater in on the fireplace, like the electric heater. I haven't really needed to use that though today. Hasn't been that cold really. Like when I used to look after my mate's dog, Al, we used to fight over the electric heater in the morning. Because when you say it was a winter morning, it was freezing fucking cold. And it's a good source of like just quick heat, you know what I mean? And like, I'd make a cup of tea in the kitchen and he'd know I'd be up and he'd go straight over to the fire before I'd come in, into the front room. And I'd come into the front room and like, hey, you want the fire on, like, do you? And I'd be like, get out the way and let me in there. He used to like fight over the fire.
I posted a picture on Twitter, it's one I took a while ago, and people are like, oh, just, you know, want nice things on Twitter, so post a picture of your pet. So my contribution was Tilly. She was just sat like right in front of the radiator, so it's not even a fire. She was just warming her face. Yeah, warming her face at the radiator.
Nice.
It is funny.
You never have a dull moment when you have pets like that. They're always up to something or doing something.
She's keeping me sane at the minute, she's cute.
Well, that's what I used to be like when I used to look after Al. Like, we used to get up in the morning and be like, oh, there's a way out in the fields and that, and can chase some rabbits, and I used to love it, you know what I mean? Like, I used to wake up on the journey sort of thing, you know what I mean? Just go around vaping and, like, the sun's rising and all the rest of it, you know what I mean? I used to love that shit, really. Like,
maybe, you know, animal shelter and, like, rehome a dog or something.
That's something I'll look at. I think I'll look into after all this, like, maybe.
They'll need some help at the minute,
yeah.
even donations and stuff. But yeah, definitely go for a, you know, thingy.
I wouldn't mind, to be honest. Yeah.
It'll take a bit of work at first, obviously.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Of
course. Oh shit, missed the fucking speed strip. Yeah, you gotta get the speed strip, I missed that. This is going to be tricky. I've knocked it down to 2 laps, like, but I think it's still going to be a tricky one, like. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh no! Oh fuck. Slight wobble on the ball ride.
Come on, get it up. No way, man. When I looked at the wall ride, I was thinking I need to get up high on this one, like.
It's twitchy again for some reason.
It's a twitchy one, like.
Oh.
Come on, get up there, get up there. Oh, get down, get down. Easy.
I've always struggled the most with wall rides, and they're like the most, well, I wouldn't say basic things, but I've always.
You've got to have a sturdy finger, don't you? If you haven't got a sturdy finger, then you're back, or thumb, should I say?
Yeah. Oh, I'm doing the same thing again.
Like when anybody used to ask us how I used to do like difficult wall rides, and I used to struggle. The only thing I can see is I give it like the tiniest, so like little taps up. You know what I mean? When I'm on it, sort of thing. It's like a way of doing it. It's like, you know what I mean?
No. Oh come on! Oh, I don't. I'm not gonna have the momentum to carry on from here. Maybe not. Oh, might make it. Oh yes, checkpoint. Oops. Oh sugar. No! It did again. Hey. Oh, boost ride. I've not seen that before. Good job these boost strips on it. Probably be really hard with.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely like. Oh shit.
I've made it. I'm taking 2 minutes 40.
Looks like we made it.
Jump on Red Dead in a bit as well and see if there's snow on there.
I'm gonna go on Rocket League this afternoon. Like, I'm gonna go for something to eat. Probably watch some classic EastEnders. Yes, that's right. I've admitted it to YouTube. Kind of beat it though. Kind of beat the classic EastEnders, man. I watch a bit of classic EastEnders when Grant and Phil used to boss it back in the day, and then I'll come back on and play a bit Rocket League, I think. Rocket League. Maybe I've a game poker in the casino.
I need to go and sort. I've been doing little jobs day by day. And one thing, I'm trying to sort out clothes.
I've been doing a lot of clothes washing, like.
Oh, the wash. It's just organising.
I've been doing all sorts recently, like just to keep mind off stuff. You know what I mean? Just like when I get up in the morning, just do this, do that, and then log on. I'm logging on and I'm doing stuff at the same time when I'm in the casino. I've got a pile of washing to the right of us, what I've done, and then I just.
I've lost my favourite body. I was looking everywhere for it this morning. I don't know if I've left it at Dino's. I have to message him in a bit. No! Stay on the fucking wall, it's not that hard.
I've got a class one I got off my cousin about 10 years ago, maybe it's longer, but I swear down, I've looked after it like. It's like, it's a Reebok one, it's got like the Great Britain sign on the sleeve and everything, I swear down, it's sweet as fuck like. Like Great Britain zip as well. I got it for my birthday when I was a kid like, when I was a bit younger, you know what I mean? Let's see, I was about, I don't know, I've had it over 10 years, I'd say, like, but I've well looked after it like. I've really looked after it well.
It's just I call it new rave,
oh,
it's just
no.
black with like these thin,
the
like coloured stripes on it. It's just really well made. It's lasted years, oh fuck's sake.
But I'd say that's my favourite hoodie, like, my Reebok one, like, I love that one, like, my cousin gave us. Reebok classic one.
It's not like they're not even a make or anything, it's just a new look, but
yeah.
A good quality one. Oh, stop it! I can't do wall rides when it's going like to the left. That's when my thumb struggles.
Yeah. I don't like them a certain way, I know what you mean. Oh, never man. New Zealand internet. What can you do? It's always the same with our host. They always seem to struggle to keep connection with me. And when you host sometimes as well, I struggle to keep connection with you. Like I lagged out on your, was it you hosted? Yeah, you hosted yesterday. I lagged out on your race, I think it was, after I'd done it. Got timed out. You get that black screen with yellow writing on it, and that gives you being timed out from the GTA session. Please restart and try again later, or some bullshit like that. You're just like, no, Rockstar, just fucking work. You know what I mean? Might as well come up and say your internet is shit. Please try again later. That's what it's like, say when I used to have my shit internet before. I used to have like 0.5 fucking gigabyte fucking upload or whatever the fuck it was. It used to be the worst. It used to get lagged out all the fucking time, like. It used to be fucking horrible.
Oh. Not even done a lap yet. And I'm 7.
Yeah. That's true, like the servers overrun now, like.
Oh, come on!
Rather than lockdown. We're in a pretend lockdown, really, aren't we?
Yeah, it's like a half lockdown.
It's like a halfy half.
Really.
It's not really.
Restrictions. Just an enforced social distancing, really.
Yeah. Have you heard in Sweden they haven't even locked it down in Sweden? They left all the bars and the clubs open and stuff like that. And what they're saying is they're leaving it up to the people. Like their responsibility to social distance and stuff like that.
Any slight symptoms should be staying at home. That's the problem.
But I don't think people will do that, mate, though. Like if they do have... Because not everybody will know what they've got for one, because the early symptoms is just a fever and a dry cough and a headache.
Yeah, that's why it's dangerous doing what they're saying. It's,
some people might not know about the symptoms and stuff like that. Some people are pretty arrogant, aren't they? Like not everybody keeps up to date with things, and people might just think, I'm better than that, fuck that, I'll do what I want, sort of thing. You've got people like that in this country.
You get those people everywhere.
Like where I'm at, there's a lot of older generation, right? And I tell you what is, they're bold as fucking brass. Like they fucking really are. They're going out, right? And it's as if they're not going out to buy anything. They're just going out to be nebby, to see what's available and stuff like that. And they're in your face as well. They're not keeping 2 meters. They're like they've got that sort of attitude. Like, well, I've seen wars and I've survived them. You know what I mean?
Lewis, it's the boomers. It's the 50s and 60-year-olds.
Yeah. They just don't care. There was one in Stockton, right? You know, like Stockton's just down from me. It's like a town near me. It's like pretty close to where Wedge lives, right? And there was this old fella, right? And they were interviewing him, like, should you not be social distancing and all the rest of it? He turned round, he was well, what about Boris Johnson and all them? They're still drinking in the Houses of Parliament and all the rest of it, giving each other coronavirus. It's ridiculous. And I tell you what it is, he's not wrong, is he? I mean, look, everybody's getting it on, all the MPs and that. He's not wrong. They're all giving each other that coronavirus, and then he was playing fucking hell in the streets and that. This old fella. Well, he's not wrong, like. Because that was before Boris Johnson had it, you know what I mean, when he said that. It was about 2 days or 3 days before he got it.
Every precaution. He's got a pregnant missus, hasn't he now?
Crazy man. Well, Prince Charles, he's recovered from it now, apparently. I mean, it seemed to be pretty quickly, like. He didn't seem that long ago.
They've got private medical care, haven't they?
Yeah, that's true.
They've got ventilators and shit.
True. But when was the last time Prince Charles seen the Queen, like? You know what I mean?
Well, they will have been keeping it. Everyone who, probably her own family, as well, have to have temperature checks. Anyone who works for the Queen has contact with her has to take their own temperature daily. So if they've got any signs of a fever of any kind, they don't go to work.
Crazy. Albert, you can have coronavirus over the week and not show any signs of any fever or headaches or anything like that, and you can still pass it on in that time as well. Like, that's what the dangerous thing is.
If it's affecting men more than women, it's Prince Philip, which should be...
oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Ill at the minute.
Been in and out of hospital and that.
Queen's pretty healthy.
Yeah.
Generally, for her age. But so was my nana, who died of pneumonia.
Yeah.
She was relatively healthy for her age. Oh, no!
Come on, we need one more to finish, I think.
We've got one more race after this, then.
Oh, two more to finish. One more race left, This was meant to be last, so I don't know what's last. I think Evil Nora Allen's race is... But I didn't put it last, though. I put it third last. Can't remember which one it is now though. It's not Love to Hate It. 'Cause that's the other playlist I was going to set away. It had that in the end. It's not Love to Hate It. Which one is it? I'm sure it's got purple props. I don't know, we'll just have to wait.
Is it 3 laps? I hope I'm on the last lap. I can't remember. I think I've done it twice. Yes, there we go, finish line.
Nice.
Wow!
Well, we're going to find out now, I suppose. Which race I put in.
I can't believe there's more noobs in here than me today. It's actually letting me win. I'll finish. Anyway.
What time is it here? Oh, no way. Classic East End has already fucking started. No way. See, this is why I'm idle. Like, sometimes at the end of a playlist. Because...
Are you called TV or something?
No, I live in Horden, remember? We only invented telephones last year.
Do you fancy him too? Oh, nonsense. All right, you don't fancy him. Keep your hair on.
Broadband was only brought in... Whoa, go down, go down, go down.
What? Keep your hair on.
Broadband was only brought into Horden last year.
Never mind. Now, what about this phone?
Oh, I'm on my fucking TV's fucked.
What can I do?
It keeps on going up and down, the volume, and I've got no control of it. To be honest.
You get to tell them to swing their hook. Before you anymore.
I can't do anything with it.
You turn it off and back
I'm
on
going to have to do that, aye. Yeah, it's going up. See, I haven't even got hold of the controller, are you?
Remember? What did he say? I'm like a hot dog fan in the middle of your allotment. Something like that.
Go down, go down,
He said
go
the
down, go
council
down.
wasn't giving contracts to small firms like mine
the
anymore.
fuck?
You know, for the gardening. But you've already got the contract.
You wouldn't think this is a HT fucking TV, you know? What the
Before
fuck?
you're doing the job, I'll give it to somebody else.
It's Sony HT TV, that's what it is.
I can't.
I can't do nothing with this, I'm going to have to turn it off. It's doing it again, it's going to go up again. It won't even turn off. There we go. Fucking hell. Me fucking telly's having me fucking nightmare. Having a nightmare.
Having
Which-
tube switches.
Oh, tube switches in the snow. Gonna be fun. Me likey. I can't even get on because my TV's shit. Need a new TV. Right, I'm back. Now my TV's starting to play ball. Come on. Yes, there we are. Is even not gonna join back for a race or maybe not? Let's have a look. Damn! Damn! Shall I give it another 30 seconds or? Damn! I think that's a hell no. Alright, I'll start. Ah, no worries, no worries. Thanks for joining. It's always trouble joining me when it's just we live too far away. The internet is shit. Servers are shit. It's always the same, man. Like Evelyn or Alan always has trouble joining when I host. I don't think she has so much trouble when Reese hosts, so don't think. Wales must be like 30 miles closer to New Zealand. I don't know anyway, because which way would you say is New Zealand and Australia is closer? Do you know, like if you went like towards China and Russia way, you know what I mean? Or if you went to the American way,
New Zealand.
you go that way, don't you? You take like 3 fucking planes or something, don't you? Like you stop off, you gotta go again. That's how long you're in the air for. It's like 24 hours, something like that. That's why a lot of people don't want to go to Australia and that, because it takes too long to get there. I've known a few people to say that and that. To me, flying's not an issue for me. Like when I went to Florida, we went 9 hours. It flew over. Like didn't mean to, pardon the pun and all that, you know what I mean? But it did go over quickly. You know, it really did. Like you're watching movies and oh no, I don't want that car. What the fuck?
It's more so deep vein thrombosis. Long flights, you're a high risk of DVT.
But see, when you go to Florida and you're on the plane, you're like, yeah, you can't wait to go to Florida, woohoo! You know what I mean? It's there before you know it. It's like you might as well go at the front of the plane and put your nose at the front of the plane. I'm going to be there before everyone else. Right, let's See me race like a noob. That was by far the best holiday ever, like. I wish I ran away when I was there. Changed my identity and all the rest, so it was fucking class, like. Best place I've ever been to by a mile, like.
Someone drove up the wrong way.
The worst plane journey was coming back. It was fucking horrible in Manchester when we landed as well. It was fucking rainy and drizzly. It was fucking August as well when we landed. It was fucking horrible in Manchester, like. Oh, I swear I was so depressed, mate, like.
The Californian sun.
Oh, yeah, I was so depressed. Whoa. Which way am I going at here? There we go. Easy.
Finally, got the first checkpoint.
I like this race, right? It's sweet as well.
Ow. That's turning off.
See, I like it with the thin roads, mate.
Oh, shit. To do that bit with the spawn. What these tube switch things, I do struggle with.
I did struggle with that one.
So either getting the right angle on the exit or...
It's a bit more tricky with the snow being here. It's definitely trickier in the snow because you need to get the grip.
Yeah, spirals a bit.
Oh, no way!
Oh, fuck. Getting off the spawn point. How do you know?
Oh, you've got to like roll your car down onto the road sort of thing. You've got to have a little technique about it, like.
I might try and cheat this though.
Oh, there's no cheating, I don't think, like.
I kind of wish that boost wasn't there on the spiral. That's what's messing me up.
Oh, I needed that boost, mate. If it's a bit I'm thinking of to get going.
The boost at the beginning is fine. It's the one halfway. No. Oh.
No way! Bugger. Let's have a look and see what the comments are saying. Oh no!
Come on. Oh, I made it.
Hey, Otto! He's racing without any snow.
How dare he?
Hello?
No! How dare
Germany
you,
best. Germany best. Come on! Snow! Hey! Fucking... I had it there. I fucking had it. Oh, no way. I'm sorry for shouting.
That's alright. Oh, skidding.
If you've seen what I seen on my screen, you would understand, like. Alright, come on, this time. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. No way!
Oh, God.
I'm not going to do this, though. I'm defeated.
That doesn't sound good.
I'm starting to get defeated, like. Right, come on, this time. 20th time the charm.
No. Oh, fuck's sake, nearly.
Got a bit smoother, got that bit smoother. Get up! No way, man! Arrgh. It hurts.
Oh, damn it, I just keep losing a bit of traction. It's a bit wrong. Oh, extra challenge. Oh, no.
That's why I don't want to stay too hard. Because if I stay too hard up, it spins out. He spins out. Come on. Oh, no way. Wah.
No! Yeah, that... the section there where you're going from one switch tube to another. I'm struggling there.
Come on.
Leaving now. Nope.
Come on.
No.
Come on. Please. I got it. Thank fuck for that. Swear to God, like. I might get the noob way, but I'll have it. Oh, it's getting a bit slidey, No way.
What the fuck?
I'll get no grip. No, I can't get no grip. Respawn. Thanks, man. I'm trying, like. I'm trying my best. This bit's gonna be tricky, though. Right, I've got it, I've got it, I've got it. I've got it, I've got it. Oh, I haven't. I haven't. I think I might need to reverse a bit and get a bit more speed up. I'll do that next time.
No.
Come on, come on, come on. No.
I can't get over this little tube.
Bugger.
Getting in the tunnel and you can't turn. Do it.
Hold on. First a little bit. No, I'm not going to be able to get around. Shit.
Oh, skidding out in this little tube. I think I might have to quit.
No. Sliding, sliding. Come on. Come on, get back up, get back up. Alright. Easy. Oh, sliding. No way.
I found the first time I've made it here.
Believe it.
Yes, 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 yes. It's checkpoints. Thank God.
I think there's a switch, isn't there? Yeah, switch, but it's not too bad.
Like, I've got 3 in a row now. I just got through the one where it's 2, now I've got 3.
Ah, no way one. Right, here we go.
Oh yes, another checkpoint. Someone driving along the top of it there.
No way, it's going to be difficult to do that because you're going down to get the grip to go back up again. Ah, no worries, man. I like this race, mate. It's just very difficult in the snow. Oh, what am I doing? No way, man.
No,
It is going to be tricky to do that, like.
Just at the wrong moment there.
I might have to try and get down before, then stay back up before the wall ride. That's if I can get on the fucking thing.
If I can get through this bit, I'm on my way.
Nah. Bugger.
Oh, wrong angle.
I think it's going to be pretty tricky to do that, like. We need the people who haven't got snow to be able to do that, I think. Come on. Nah.
No, go back. Come on, I should have done this by now.
I know it's meant to be some sort of April Fool's joke, the snow. Only I'm not laughing, you know what I mean? It's like Evil Laura Allen says, or Robin, she says, it's not Christmas, why the fuck's it snowing, you know what I mean? Right, yeah, exactly. That's why I said at the beginning of my stream, Merry Christmas everybody. Fucking sick one. Come on. Oh my god. I'm not going to be able to do this, like.
Oh no,
If that's a was done that in the snow, hats off to him now. Well done now. See, it won't stay up. This will not stay up. No, that's not going to work either. Just cannot stay up. Got an idea, like. Let's see if I can do it.
Oh no no no!
Oh. No, nearly though.
I nearly got to the end there. It's just that last little switch now. Tricky to do all in one go, isn't it?
It is.
I nearly had it. But...
Ah, it's the closest I've come that way. No.
Oh.
I know how people finishing this in the snow. It's Uncle Bob. There we go, it's done. I couldn't do that, mate. Like I have no trouble with that without the snow. Like I'm fly through that race, but with the snow, it makes it very, very tricky. Either that, or I'm just a noob. Let's go see the horsey. I hope the snow's not going to be here for long, like. Piss off snow.
Right, just a day, probably.
Hopefully just a day. Hopefully.
It's fun.
Aye, thanks everyone for watching.
Did you get your 3,000 race there or something?
No, I don't think I did I? I've still got...
Today, though, no
It's
doubt.
always the case for me, like all the way through GTA, I'm always on like 9-9 and it takes us ages to get the win, to get the big 3,000 up with the 2,000, or like see I was wanting 100 wins back in the day, you know what I mean, or 200 wins.
Well,
I was always stuck on 9-9 for ages.
Before I got to 10,000 losses, so I'm over 10,000 losses now, but I'm like 966 wins.
Oh well, getting there then.
Still got a few.
Getting there. Oh well, thanks for joining.
Thanks for hosting.
It's been emotional, as they say. Thanks Robin, thanks for joining, thanks for watching. Much respect.
Bye peeps, bye YouTube.
Yeah, thanks. And we'll be back tomorrow for more lockdown. I think Reese will probably be streaming. All you guys will be subscribed to Reese. So check Reese's stream out tomorrow. I imagine he'll be on. So that's me done. Signing off. Catch us all later. Peace.